So Thomasius contains that the correspondence work in the other direction as well, namely, that truth also requires the correspondence of things with our powers of thought. So not just our thought, but because our powers of thought would determine how much reality we grasp. Here, however, we should not ask whether the understanding must agree with things, or the things with the understanding. Rather, this harmony is so constituted that neither provides the guiding principle for the other. I guess you mean on its own, but this harmony is simultaneously presupposed by both, even though external things are, as it were, initiated. They're initiated by, acting on us. So we sort of, even before we start thinking about a particular thing, they're still, bombarding us with information through our senses. So harmony, I don't know what he means by harmony, but there must be some mutual meeting point between our thought. So that's and if you adopt this point, which seems obvious in a way, but then it creates a lot of problems of how much. So the point is well taken, but then it creates a problem. How much power of our thoughts, that's it, and how much reality itself contribute to our grasp of reality. And we make claim based on our grasp of reality. And then what we are judging is, when we make a claim, not just that our grasp of reality corresponds to reality, also to power our thought. But then the question arises, what percentage, so, and whether we can ever grasp reality as such beyond our distortions, necessary or sufficient distortion introduced by our thought. So that's the problem with any view that claims a claim which seems obvious to us, that there must be some contribution from both reality and power of our thoughts in order for us to grasp the reality. So in a sense, there is a veil which has been erected. You can claim that this is not a veil, it is a condition of possibility of grasp, but that doesn't transcend the suspicion that there might be a permanent veil between us and reality, not reality entirely, but at least part of it, or at least we can never have, as long as we are human, a complete grasp of reality. At least this is a possibility. Let's see if he has anything to say about it. So, in accordance with this conception of truth, Thomasius conceives of mind as a fundamentally active, as does Kant, with its ideas or concept, rather than merely passively reflecting the order of nature. So, mind is not a mirror of nature, it is also contributing into construction of nature, so to speak. So, in accordance with this conception of truth, Thomasius conceives of the mind as fundamentally active with its ideas and concept, rather than merely passively reflecting the order of nature, such that things must be in agreement with nature and capacities in order to be recognized or willed. So, mind is fundamentally active with its ideas, such that things must be in agreement with its nature, the nature of mind, and capacities in order to be cognized or willed. So that's what we said, So in order to grasp reality, they must be able to conform to the limits and the nature of our capacities in order for us to cognize them or will them. And then question arises whether this process introduces any veil between us and reality, or any distortions, etc. So Thomasius does not himself explore the principle that might govern the mind's activity, nor draw any idealistic consequences from the conception of truth. But sorry, um, um, idealism in one form or another is inescapable once you say that reality, your grasp of reality, is a combination of your capacities and active ideas of your mind plus input of reality. So in that sense, that sort of idealism, at least transcendental idealism, sort, is unavoidable once you make this assumption, which Thomasius is making here.